So in this video I'm showing you a full set. So I've done all my natural nail prep work and I'm now coming in with my CJP crystal tips, sticking them on with the gripper glue, just literally the tiniest amount on the very edge of the tip, and then apply the tip right at the very free edge of the natural nail. Hold it there for 5 seconds or so and then just press in the wings with your thumbnails to make sure they're stuck down nicely. So I've then cut the length down and then I use my stalk scissors just to trim the edges off to make a nice coffin ballerina shape. Apply my acid primer and then apply a thin clear base to all the nails using my big boy brush and CJP crystal glass. And I'm using the ultra adhesive monomer as well with my acrylic. So on this first nail I've applied quite a large bead of birthday suit, walk it round up to those edges of the nail. I'm creating a nice deep smile line here. So then when I've pushed it and blended that bead into the natural nail, I come in and use my brush to create that nice crisp smile line. And you want your wall to go all the way round, right from corner to corner. If you don't have that wall there, then you'll have nothing to put your product up to, your next colour. So just keep using your brush to shape that smile line until you're happy. You've got plenty of time to work with CJP. So you get that really nice crisp smile line. And then apply my cuticle bead. Wipe my brush after applying, get right behind that bead and then just blend the top of that bead into my first bead. And just check from your side view to make sure your apex is in the right place. I will be using a strength powder at the tip, so I'm building my apex with the birthday suit. So on this nail, I'm using Vamp from CJP. Apply it up to the cuticle, but obviously not touching it. Get as close as you can. Did get a little bit on the skin, but just tidy that up with your brush. So you don't want any overexposure, so just be really careful. And I'm leaving the tip of this nail clear. So I just pull it up to one side and clean that tip edge so it's nice and clear. I'm then coming in with some glitter. So I dip into my clear, picking up a tiny bead and then into a glitterati glitter. I think this was out of the Christmas Carol stacker. And just applying that along that line of red and then just down towards the cuticle a little bit. Just fading that glitter out so it doesn't look like a really harsh line. And then cap when I'm happy with my glitter placement. So on this nail I'm applying a full nail of Vamp, but more of a wash, so I'm not building any structure, I'm keeping it nice and thin. Just applying that bead at the cuticle and then dragging it all the way down to the free edge, just as a base for some glitter. I find that if I apply a similar colour underneath to the glitter that I'm going to be using, it just really adds to the depth of colour and you don't have any patchy clear bits in your glitter. And then into my clear acrylic and then dip into the raw glitter and apply that over the top. And by keeping your clear bead really tiny when you're picking up your glitter, you're not adding too much bulk to the nail, so you can still build a nice structure when you come to capping clear. This nail I'm applying Vamp at the tip and fading it back to create an ombre. So apply that bead, pat it into place and then turn your brush around, keeping it nice and wet so it fades nicely, and just fade that down towards the cuticle. Back to this nail and apply a small bead of birthday soot just where the red ends and blend that up into your colour. And then apply your cuticle bead. Just getting it as close to the cuticle as you can, getting your brush behind that bead to make it nice and flush. And again, just dragging the top of that bead so you're leaving the majority of the colour in the cuticle area. You're just blending the top of that bead out up into your red. So then use my file to really crisp up and sharpen that smile line to make sure you've got that nice deep wall all the way around that smile line. Apply Vamp, so applying a bead at that tip and then pushing it down to either side, getting right into those very corners. Overlapping the bead, I always do this because when I file it away you get that really nice crisp finish. So I've applied a large bead of Birthday Suit at the cuticle area and I'm just walking it down the nail with the belly of my brush. Pick up that red glitter again, just applying it in the centre of the nail and dragging it down to either side. Sort of an S shape from corner to corner. And just blending out those edges again so it's not just a harsh line of glitter. And then when I'm happy, I'll cap. Filing, so I'm just refining those side walls, keeping my file nice and flat and dead straight against those side walls. This will help you achieve that nice crisp shape and nice and flat against your free edge. Come round and contour that first side wall, round the cuticle area and then up the other side wall. And then down the barrel of the nail, just checking your apex and the nail from all angles just to make sure you're keeping it in the right place and all the products nice and even. Just go over that nail, moving your file all the time, not filing heavy in one place. And then just go over with a white block buffer just to remove any scratches. And then remove all the dust and wipe over with acetone, and then I'm applying my CJP Tack Free Top Gloss to all the nails and then curing in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. And here's your finished look. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it.